Give me 1 second to fix something and we're gonna start in a while. I'm sorry. Okay, so as I mentioned before, we are live on YouTube and also on Zoom at the same time. We're gonna enjoy the moment that we're gonna have together tonight. It's going to be about books and reading. So out of you, I encourage you to feel free to participate. They like to have really good time together. So we're gonna have 4 questions. The first question says, why is it important to read, and what kinds of book do you like to read? So, pour qui ça, li important pour nous li, et qui genre de livre ou remen li. The question number 2, what is the best time and place to read? And I'm sorry, and what are some good strategies to stay motivated with the reading habits or the reading process? Okay, so qui pi bon kote ak pi bon lè pou yon moun li, e ki kek stratégie pour capable rester motivé ak habitude pour faire lecture. And the question number 3, what books have had the most profound effect on you? Would you recommend it to your friends? And the question number 4, what are your reading goals for the rest of this year? And how do you plan to achieve that beautiful goal? Okay, so let's go, please. We're gonna start with the first question. As I mentioned, why is it important to read? What do you guys have to say about that question? So if you want to say something, please raise hand, and I'm gonna give you the mic to share your opinion, please. Who want to start with the first comment? If you wanna say some, raise hand, and I'm gonna give you the mic. Okay, so it's going to be you, our dear brother, Mr. Austin. Please open the mic. I'm sorry. Open the mic, Mr. Austin, and try to go ahead, please. Mr. Austin, we don't hear you. Try to open the microphone. Okay, open the microphone, Mr. Austin. Okay, we're gonna go with you now. I'm sorry.
Michael.
Yes, we hear you, brother. You get the mic. You can talk. I'm sorry.
Could you hearing me?
Really well.
Yeah. And good evening, Teacher Michael and Mr. Peterson as well. I'm trying to greet you. And I'm John Del Coste. No, I'm connecting the R. I'm so stoked to be there tonight to share my thought about this kind of question. No, I'm really happy in my mind to share my thought about that. And could I see the first question, Teacher Michael, please? If possible. Okay. Why it is important to read and what kind of book you like to read. For me, I personally read is my favorite hobby. It's my dessert, after my food. Because when you read a lot, you keep feeding your brain, and people can use you. When you have some subject, you have to jump in. You have a lot of arguments, to share, and you read a lot. When you try to open your mouth, you know, people will pay attention what you say, and as an intellectual, you need to read every single day to find information, because intellectual people, they don't wait for information. They go around the internet, open books to find information. And I mean, a person, if you don't take time to read, I consider you like a dead person. Because when you don't read, you know nothing. There is some kind of people, after spending 4 years at school, they just quickly found job, preoccupied, to work and forget about the read. They, you know, they don't have time, to pick up a book, to open a book. Each time you open a book, you just you just a little bit become another person in your life because you find idea and the precious asset we have as a youth people, as a Haitian people, we have our mind. And only thing we can build our mind is about read, about idea. Because when if you wanna be successful in life, you need to dominate first thing, both online. You need to master read to master number. Um, if we try to analyze it together, every people, successful people, if you if you get opportunity to listen to Donald Trump, to Elon Musk, get Blazers, you know, to other author like Brian Tracy, they intellectually, they master read. When when they give a speech, you take time to listen to them because they think this kind of thing they say they are useful for your future. And I mean, knowledge, knowledge, um, don't knowledge don't form on the sky. Only way to find knowledge in the book. That's why if you wanna build yourself, if you wanna save your future, if you wanna be a successful people in life, first of all, you need to keep learning. And only way to keep learning is you wanna use a lot of book like Teacher Michael. I remember when I was in Haiti, sometime I got opportunity, to go in the library to read. Because when you read, your mind, read can change your mindset. Read can change your behavior. Read can change, the way you react to people. Cause you find wisdom. No, I mean you find wisdom. And education, reading it's only way you can educate yourself. And educate when you educate yourself, you avoid to stay stuck. That's why I take my time to read. Like Teacher Michael gave us the opportunity to read. When I read, I think it's a good thing. And I just let the opportunity, to be sure to give the opportunity to other people where they can share it. Thank you, Teacher Michael, for this opportunity. You know.
Okay, so thank you. And thank you very much, our dear brother, Mr. Austin, from another mother. Was happy to have you tonight in our beautiful club that we have discussing about books and reading. So now, as I mentioned, we're gonna get something really special. So now we're gonna get Mr. Peterson go. Mr. Peterson, we're gonna get you because you have opportunity. One of our teachers like to introduce our guest, Miss My Money. So you get the mic, our dear brother, Mr. Peterson. Just do it, please.
I just requested for you. Hello, guys. I hope everyone is doing great because I already sent you all of my greetings through the chat. And I was expected to Jamaica gonna introduce my money into the meeting.
I'm so sorry about that. I didn't pay attention to the message.
Sorry,
Okay,
guys. You might not hear me really well. That is the reason I have to disconnected my headphone. So yes, so I was expected to teach Michael to introduce my money concerning the subject because she is the one that is going to talk a little bit about that, and then any question you guys might have or any kind of interactions. So she would be the one that have to answer those kind of questions. So I'm expected for each one of you to pay attention to every details, every words that she's going to use. So my money. So you got the floor right now. So it was a pleasure for us to have you a second time. So we do really appreciate for making time for us, and then share your thoughts. So we do love you. So you're already aware of that. So since that we were in Haiti and English in my institute, so we do respect you. So the mic is yours. I'm not gonna talk too much. So you got the mic, Mike. You have to unmute yourself. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Got it. Sorry. Hello. Thank you, Michael, and everyone for having me. I'm very happy to join you tonight. Um, I think that the previous gentleman speaking, it says John on your photo, did a very good job on touching on the importance of reading. I think we can all agree, knowledge is power. And I think, you know, especially these days, the more information from reputable sources that you're able to access, that can only be helpful. Um, I I think reading is important for a lot of things, for definitely education and knowledge. I also think reading can be a really nice way to escape the same way we do with movies, to go to another place and use your imagination. Um, and I wish that I was a bigger reader than I am. I do try and read as often, but I probably don't read as often as I would like to. I do find personally, I can listen to audiobooks when I'm cleaning or cooking. So that is usually where I get most of my reading in, but I do try and read more than that as well. I'm not an expert by any means, but yeah, I'm not sure if I missed anything.
Good, so thank you, and thank you very much, Miss My Money. We're extremely happy to have you, and I'm so sorry because I didn't introduce you, but you're a friend, and you used to be our teacher as well in Haiti, and we really miss you guys. Like not only you, all of the other folks like Miss Bonnie and Miss Stephanie as well. But we're so happy to have you tonight. Not only to talk about books and reading, but also some suggestions, some advice, some tips that can really help us and I like to keep going in the learning process. And I think you're kind of free. You get some, I know, some 3, 5 minutes if you want something, it's not a problem. Or maybe you can do it momentarily, not only once if you want. But if you have some tips also tonight related to the learning and process, the learning English process, you're free to do it now. I'm so sorry, and I don't know if you did, if you really get something else like you bring for us tonight. You get the mic, please.
Oh, thank you very much. No, I wasn't aware, so I didn't prepare anything, but I'm happy to speak off the cuff. And yes, I did teach in Haiti for several years. I was thinking today, I think I was down there 10 times over maybe 4 or 5 years. Um, and I can speak for everybody. I do speak to Stephanie and Camila and Emily and everybody here, and we all talk about how much we miss being in Haiti so much. So it's both ways. We miss you guys a lot too. But in terms of education, I mean, I think anything you can do is helpful. I know it's not always easy to find the time and the resources. We're all busy. But I think anything like this club seems to be like a really wonderful resource. And any chance you can practice your skills, I think, even if you don't have the time to sit down and take a full class or a course, if you are regularly practicing and using your language, that always goes a very long way. And, you know, on the topic, if you can't access a class or a course all the time, because that is a challenge, reading in another language is a very good way to learn as well. Um, and I can prepare a little bit more for another time, but I'm happy to answer any questions or anything as well.
Great. Great. Thank you. And thank you very much, Miss Marmoni. And you, dear guys, don't you have any specific question for Miss Marmoni because she's with us tonight, maybe for a while. But if you have anything you would like to see or maybe to ask, just do it now because after you're gonna get opportunity like to keep talking about the subject that we have. But if you wanna say something, guys, just raise your hand, especially specific thing if you would like to ask. I encourage you to raise hand. Feel free to do that. Okay, so we're gonna go with you, please, Mr. Allen. Maybe it's about the topic, or maybe you have something you would like to ask. You get the mic, brother. Just open it and let's go with you.
Yeah, thank you, brother. No, it's about the topic I want to talk. Good
Let
evening, everyone.
do it.
Yeah, good
Good
evening,
evening.
everyone. My name is Alan. I'm living in Dominican Republic, especially Sosoa. And I'm so happy to be with you tonight again and to share my point of view about the subject. It's about reading, and it's really interesting. I really like that. Because reading is something I always do in my free times. That's why it's easy for me to talk about it not tonight. Yeah, and I greet you especially, uh, Teacher Michael, Mr. Peterson. Nice to see you guys. hmm So the importance of reading is because reading help you to, especially people who are learning English. Reading can help you to have good pronunciation or better pronunciation in English. Uh, there is many of you who wouldn't have like opportunity to go to school. But if you read books as like books created by Brian Tracy, they're also really interesting. So if you start to read those kind of books, uh, you might become a knowledgeable person, and you might know how to take decision in life and how to react when you have something to do. And especially, I've learned something really interesting in a book created by Brian Tracy. Who said the rich men don't work for money. And I was like asking myself a lot of questions about how the book can say that, why the rich man don't work for money, how he get money. And the book it's explained to me uh why this like sentence is why they use that sentence is because their book teach as well. If you're like working in a big company, even though you had money every month or every week, yeah, but if you wanna become more successful in life, you have to create your own business because working with a boss cannot help you to succeed. And I was learning that from a book. So this is a part to see reading is really important. If I was not reading if I was not reading the book, I couldn't find his advice. And there is a lot of interesting books, especially that we have a book club where we read every day, every single day. We do our best to do it, even though things is not easy in life, but we do our best to read. So we can see how much benefits we already find from those um like process, reading process. Me especially, reading helped me because I didn't have like experience as an interpreter, you know, but I wanted to work as an interpreter. And when I asked some friend of mine who already got a interpreter job, they say you have to take a course, like on training, blah 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 blah. When I asked to teacher Michael, he say you just have to read. You just have to read. Just read. And I said, wow, read, read, read. When I start to read, I was reading a book one of my cousin was sent to me is exactly about that. And I learned a lot of tips to become an interpreter, how to like talk with with their person when they come to the hospitals, a lot of things. And today I can say I got a lot of ideas about how to work as an interpreter, how to work as an interpreter. And my goal was to teach English and taking training, of course, to teach English. But I'm reading a book will give you like method how to teach, to teach with love, stuff like that. It is the book, the reading process can bring you a lot of advice, and reading is normal as well because as you go to the gyms every day to uh uh train your body, when you're reading is the same thing you are doing with your brain. We're like exercise, uh, and that can help you to think better as before, than before, or tough. So I got a lot thing to do about reading. So I want to give you the mic to Michael. Thank you for that opportunity. I'll probably say more later.
Okay, so thank you and thank you a million, our dear brother, for your comment, and I really congratulate you as well because you're kind of like growing in the learning process because you're really young, but you're doing a really good job. Congratulations, my dear brother, Mr. Allen. And about you, dear guys, what do you have to say? Maybe about the question and any other thing, especially related to Miss My Money, our guest who are here with us tonight. If you would like to say anything, but I just give you the mic. Just do it. We're gonna go with Mr. Erlen. Sorry, not Erlen. Mr. Akim, please. Our little brother. What do you have to say, please, brother?
So, good evening, everyone, especially you, Teacher Michael. So, my name is Akim. For the person who don't know me, for the new person here in this club, in this beautiful club. So, about me, reading is important because it develops your mind, expanding your knowledge, and improve your ability to think critically. This strengthens language skills, enhance focus and concentration, and allows to your explore different perspective and culture. Reading also fosters empathy and imaginations, helping you understanding both yourself and others better. So reading can be categorized into several types depending on their purpose, depending on the text, on text. So they have a lot of type of of book and reading. For example, skimming. They can be scanning, extensive, intensive reading, uh, critically reading, analytical reading, and they can be reflective reading or purpose driving reading. So they can help us a lot. For example, skimming reading is a quality looking through text to get the general idea or gist. Use it when a time is short or for improved material. Scanning, they can be shorting your specific information or keyword in the text like dates, name, or face. Extensive reading can be reading long text for general understanding and enjoyment, such as novels, negative, negative, or articles. Understanding reading can be reading short text carefully for detailed understanding and often invalidly not taking an Asli or language study. Correctly reading is evaluating a text for accuracy, grammar strength, beyond and purpose. Its recurrence depend in examining and questioning all this material. So they have a lot of type of reading. So what kind of book do I like to read? So honestly, I don't really like to read. But when I read, I enjoy to read a comic book, a story book, and I like when the book have a lot of image, and I enjoyed read them and to see the image. And yeah, this is my opinion about this question, Jamaica. And thank you a lot, for this opportunity for expressing what is my opinion, what I think about this subject.
Mhm. Yeah, congratulations, our little brother, Mr. Hakim, because I know you are the youngest. You're about like 14. I really congratulate you. You've been doing a really great job. Thank you. And thank you very much. Okay, good. So you the other guys who are connecting and listening from different part of the world on Zoom and YouTube, we are discussing, we are talking about like books and reading. So that question says, why is it important to read? And what kinds of books do you like to read? And also we have Miss Money. She's a friend and also a guest with us. As I mentioned at the beginning, if you guys have any question, any suggestion, as last time, you can just raise hand also. You can talk about the subject and also you can ask any question you have as well. Okay, so now we're gonna keep move on. We're gonna keep move on. It's going to be our dear brother, Mr. Stanley. You get the mic, brother. Just open it and try to spread your words, please.
Yeah, thank you, my dear teacher Michael. Do you hear me?
Really well, sir.
Yeah, hi there. Especially my dear teacher Michael, teacher Pearson. I'm happy to greet you. And to greet as well our, special guest, Mrs. My Money. And thank you, teacher Michael, for giving me this opportunity, to talk about this subject. I'm really happy, to be right here. My name is Stanley, and I'm a student, I'm a teacher Michael student, and I'm really happy, to be here. And about that question, I do love this question because I love to read. I love reading, and I really enjoy the process. Even though that sometimes when I wake up, I take my laptop, to practice this. I don't feel like it, but I try not to take it because it's an obligation I need to improve myself. And what is important to read? And I can say, from personally, reading is so important because you can improve, your situation while reading. When I mention like you can improve your situation when you read. Someone might say like, you are crazy. But the thing is like, when you read, you will embrace culture, you will find knowledge, and then you know that the most powerful thing that you can have in your process is knowledge. When you got knowledge and then you know how to use it, it's really interesting. And I can tell you, by reading a lot of some Arabic that really interesting, for me, I can tell you I found a lot of knowledge. I read one of the book that I love so much is Eat That Book. I always congratulate Teacher Michael, always being grateful toward Teacher Michael because it gives me this opportunity to read this kind of book. Because, this book, talking about time management, it's something that, I struggled with, sometime in the past. But right now, I can tell you, I really, spend my time, wisely because I just read this book. I know how to plan my day. And then when I plan my day, I stick to it. I try, to follow through on the thing that I'm playing. I got my agenda, I put everything right here, even though that if I wake up in the next day, I didn't plan anything, I already know the thing that I will do just because it's a routine. It's fixing, it's like, it's crystallized into my mind. And after that, it's to better my, communication skills. When you read things and then you got knowledge and then you want to talk about this subject, like, any type of subject you just need to read. After reading, gather some information, it will be easy for you, to spread, to say things because you know what you're gonna say. You will not wobble, You will not wobble because you always know the thing that you say. It's for that reason, I do love reading. When teacher might give me opportunity, to say something about some type of subject, before saying anything, I just, take my phone, try to look up, try to Google, the topic so that, I can gather information. After gathering information, I feel at ease when I'm talking about, this subject. It's for that reason I can say, it's really important to read because you can improve your situation. You will have more knowledge, and after that, it can help you, to improve your communication skills, and it will help you, to not have to be, open-minded, to adapt or to be open for different things. It's not like you try to stick with one thing. It's not. It will be anything. And then when you read, you will have, you will be, creative. And I really like, reading. And what kind of books I like to read? I can tell you, I really get a bit of reading books talking about, personal growth, time management, finance, and as well leadership and communication. I love those books a lot because it will really help me, to improve my life, to advance my life. And after that, I love reading because, I got my English that I need to take care of, not something that can you. And then while I reading, I remember like, Peter Michael giving me an advice. It's to be, accurate. And one of the things that can really help me, to be accurate is books. When I read, I encounter, a lot of new words. I just put them into my, notebook, and after that, I try to look them up. Not only I learn the definition, but as well, I really understand in the context that the author used them. And I can tell you it's all. And thank you, my dear Mr. Michael. Thank you, Peterson, for the guest. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear brother, Mr. Stanley. We really congratulate you because you're kind of blessed tonight because we know the way that situation is in Haiti with the internet. But you get opportunity to talk. We really congratulate you because you get things to say. I really appreciate it. Okay, so when you're the other guys, so what do you have to say? What's your opinion? Uh-huh. We're gonna go with you, Mr. Louis Saint France. You get the mic. Just open it, please, and try to talk.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Really well, sir.
Okay. I greet you all. My name is Franz Lucien. I'm listening to from Haiti at Port-au-Prince right now. I I really appreciate that opportunity Teacher Michael give us to learn English by practice, and speaking practice is one of the best way to improve our English. About that question, for those who just talk before me, especially Miss My Money, Mr. Stanley, and others, I think they said uh, almost everything about that subject. I'm gonna just add something else. Why is it important to read, and what kind of books do you like to read? I think it's important to read for many reasons. First of all, you need to read to educate yourself. When you read, you can educate yourself. You can learn a lot of many things that can help you to succeed because uh, about reading, you can discover the world. You can discover other culture. You think know about other people and learn how you can especially succeed in life. I like reading, especially something in my field. At that moment, um, I'm making a master degree in law, uh, business law. I'm interesting to read about that field, about that topic, anything about that. And with teacher Michael, uh, who helped me to learn English, and I think he gives gives us one of the best way to speak English, to become fluent in English, because I know there are uh, four four ways to when you learn a language. The first, you need to listen, you need to talk, you need to learn pronunciation, to learn new words, new vocabularies. But the most important is reading. Reading is the best way. That way it can help you to know, to learn new vocabularies. And when you know many vocabularies, you can speak without difficulties. And that's why I think, in the context we are learning English, that subject is a great subject for us, and we need to use that subject to practice English, to read every single day. Uh, I, I have to apologize because I don't have enough time to read all books teacher Michael sent us. But starting off that subject, I think I will do my best to start reading at least tomorrow and and the rest of my my life, because by reading I think I can learn more than I know right now. Thank you so much for that opportunity, and I encourage other people to keep reading, because reading is the best teacher. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, our dear brother, Mr. Lucien from Haiti. We're so happy to have you as well. We thank you and we congratulate you, not only for being here, but also the way that you're going as well. Even though we know the way things are in our country, but you get the opportunity to connect with us while here. We thank you and we congratulate you. So, you the other folks, what do you have to say about that topic? As you mentioned, it's about books and reading. First of all, according to your point of view, why is it important to read? And second, what kinds of book do you like to read? So we know there are many types of book you might have to talk about, but I encourage you try to listen and talk. So now we're gonna go with a different person. It's going to be Miss Saudini, from Dominican Republic. So you get the microphone, please open it and try to talk.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Teacher Michael.
Yes, good evening, ma'am. We're so
Can you
happy to
hear
have
me?
you. Really well,
Uh,
really well.
Give me a second. So can you hear me now?
Really well.
Okay, I'm gonna try to say some broad at this question. My point of view is very, very important to read in the life. Why? Reading can you help to can help to what can I say? To explain you is very very easy to speak with someone, and we can go to improve your skills and I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can understand. We can understand. Or feel free after we can raise your hand again, and we're gonna keep moving with you. It's not a problem, you know. But really congratulate you, our beautiful one, for being here with us tonight. So and we're gonna go with you. Maybe you, Mr. John. Maybe. Okay, you get the mic. Try to be short. Try to be short and try to say things. Maybe I don't think it's about the subject. It's maybe about my money. Let's go with you, please, Mr. Oster, please, brother.
No, okay, thank you, Teacher Michael, for the second opportunity. I just have seen a Mr. Peterson, he signaled me to introduce my money. That's why I wanted to be short, with uh, my thought. And thank you, Teacher Michael. And when you read, you know, it enables you to communicate indirectly from the authors. For example, some of us we don't have opportunity, to go at Harvard University. About reading, you get opportunity to read. When you read, you try to learn from the authors, to learn from the experience. And for the second part of question, I want to read the book about communication skill, business, a development personal, because I want to be free in my life. I want to free, and I think that because Teacher Michael, there is something in reality they hurt me. When you see, for example, a person at 70s, they skip
Okay, we can understand. Maybe something happened. It might be connection.
Just the internet connection.
Connection. Mm-hmm. We're gonna keep
Okay,
moving on. I know, Mr. Peterson, if you wanna say something, you get the mic, brother. Uh-huh.
I just want to say something. It's because I'm so sorry because I'm gonna use some kind of words. My want to bounce right now, and probably she before she left, she has to say something. So,
Yeah, I think it's will be good because it's a kind of tricky like to improvise, like to ask things. Do you
exactly.
understand? Especially for the other guys, it's like the same thing for my money as well. When you really prepare, you give a speech or something, but ask question as well. The other folks they only had in the mind just to be with us and to talk about that subject. Okay, good. So, but I think because spending like more time might be not really necessary for tonight, but I think it will be really sweet, miss my money. I can ask a question. I just didn't want to do it. I just didn't want to do it. But miss my money. Are you here with us now? If yes, just let us know. Because it seems the other guys they don't really have any question. Like, before you go, you can share maybe some tips with us. It will be sweet. Not about reading. No, not necessarily about reading. But what I would like to ask you, if you can tell us like something about like United States, that we didn't know. Maybe we didn't know. It's maybe about culture, about like jokes, about things that might surprise us. Do you understand that? Because most of us, we are not in the United States. We can just imagine, explain us something. Maybe we know, maybe we don't know, but try to tell us something maybe we didn't know before that might surprise us in your culture, United States of America.
Oh, sure. Okay, well, this is a little bit related to the topic tonight,
Mm-hmm.
but in America, it's very common to have book club. Um, I assume, you pick a book with your friends and everybody reads the book and then you get together and talk about the book. And this might not be specific to just America, but in my experience, many people who have the book clubs don't really read the book. They are just in it to hang out with their friends and drink wine. So I think sometimes it's about reading, but sometimes it's sort of like a code word for an excuse to hang out with your friends. So book club can mean reading or just you want to hang out with your friends.
Interesting. Interesting. I really appreciate that. Yeah, because at the beginning you mentioned like you used to go to Haiti. I know that, and Mr. Peterson as well. So, but I know, but in your experience, like going to Haiti, you meet people or you see things. Can you share with us like something that surprised you as well?
Oh,
About maybe about our culture, about things, etc.
yeah, for sure. I mean, I am a little biased. I love Haiti so much, and I had such good experiences there. But I found it to be so very lively, like full of life and color and joy. And not that I didn't expect that, but I think in my experience, a lot of islands, it's very community, which Haiti is very community because you're on an island together. It's everything is very community oriented and people really look out for and support each other. But yeah, and that's kind of a separate thing I noticed. But maybe it's the warm weather, but the like joy and like party attitude, I don't know why I wasn't expecting that quite so much, but I found that to be really wonderful. And the music, um, and yeah, and the food, I make soup jamu and pickles here all of the time when I miss Haiti. I really miss the food. Um, and yeah, I made a lot of friends. That wasn't necessarily a surprise either, but I've made some very lifelong friends, which is fortunate. And I would love to go again someday, hopefully.
Don't forget to mention JoJo.
Don't forget to mention what?
JoJo, like the food, like next to the Haiti community
Oh, yes, yes.
corner. Like,
Yes, for sure. For sure.
I
Yeah.
think it's JoJo, but
I think you're right. Yeah, with the patties.
yeah.
Uh, but yes, yeah, definitely the food and the music and all of that. Um, None of it surprised. I think the thing that surprised me so much is that I wanted to keep going back. And I say that because I always said before, like I want to travel to lots of different places. So I want to go somewhere and then next time go somewhere different so I can see many places. But once I went to Haiti, I was like, I just want to keep going back to Haiti. So that was really nice as well.
Great, sir. Thank you. And thank you very much for sharing with us, especially things about United States and also Haiti as well. So, I know if you guys you have something you would like maybe to ask, not personal stuff, it's like general stuff, do you understand, before we keep move on. And maybe next Sunday it's going to be about vacation. I know you will have a lot to say. Maybe it's going to be a subject. You understand? And mhm. Yeah, yeah, good. So yeah,
She's from in Haiti though. Okay, New York City, like so next to my sister's house.
mhm. Good. So as I mentioned, we're gonna talk about vacation, especially summer next Sunday, and I think maybe you can bring something as like to be with us. When I say bring something, well, it's might be tips because I would like to learn something like jokes or the stuff that people don't really know about you guys in the.
Oh, you are reading my mind. So
Mm-hmm,
that is the reason I was thinking. So to asking you, so why don't we bring mine and do some kind of American jokes? Because it's different from Asian jokes. Because American jokes is different. Stephanie Price always say, how do we call a fish without cry, without eyes? People is laughing, so they don't know exactly what was gonna be the answer. People say, I don't know, it's because at the time that the fish put themselves in the oil, it's fried like this. So it's kind of jokes that are really interesting. So we got a lot of American jokes that I've learned. Billy and I. So we spend a lot of time together and learn some kind of those jokes. And I really like, I don't know exactly if mine is gonna be able to next Sunday to be able to train. And yeah, bring some kind of American jokes for us to learn. So it's not gonna be about the subject, and it's gonna be about jokes because Asian jokes and American jokes totally different. But because I'm Asian, I like Asian jokes. But sometimes deeply of my learning and my experiencing with the American jokes, I said, really, they are crazy that they'll bring this kind of joke on the table with Asian people. No, so I'm trying to put myself into your body, like in the same shoes that you are. And I said, okay, yeah, this just is really interesting. Though. I'm thinking deeper with the jokes. I said, really? Those guys are crazy. Probably is better than Asian jokes, but Asian jokes is it's kind of longer, but yours is shorter. That's
Yeah, I can do some research into what makes American comedy American, what's specific to that, and bring some things. I'll get in touch with you, Guo, if I can do next week or perhaps the week after. But that's I love that idea, and I can prepare something around that for the class.
mm-hmm. Great. So before you go, I know if you would like to suggest something, maybe to us, because the way that we're doing things, we just gather together like to talk about any type of subject. So tonight it's about books and reading. Next Sunday it's going to be about summer. Maybe as you mentioned, you can think about it and you suggest it next time. But before you go, if you have a last word or something else you would like to say, because I don't really know if you wanted to stay. That's the reason I'm trying like to wrap things up. But if you want to stay, because we have like 4 questions, we already covered one. We have some 3 more left. Uh-huh.
Oh, no, I would love to. Unfortunately, I just have to go by 10 o'clock tonight. I'm so sorry. But no, thank you so much for having me. I am very grateful to have joined this class. I love being a part of this. I love hearing everybody. And Michael, you're a wonderful teacher, and Guo Peterson, you're a wonderful teacher. And I just wanted to say thank you, and I hopefully see you all very soon.
Okay, good. So have a wonderful night. Be safe, be well. Say hi to your friends and family. Uh-huh. Mr. Peterson, the last word,
Thank
please
you
have
for
some.
having you, my money. So I will DM you for any further thing that we have. So all of us, we do really appreciate you at the time that you're here. So we'll learn a lot. That means so the experiencing that we are having right now, so it's really phenomenal. So thank you, my money. So have a wonderful night and take care of
Thank
it.
you. Bye,
Great.
guys.
Yes, have a good night. Bye. See you. Bye. Thank you, and thank you very much. Okay, good. So now we're gonna keep move on about our subject. It's about reading, books and reading. It's a kind of really interesting, like having you guys on Zoom and YouTube as well. And if you really love what we are doing, I encourage you guys who are on YouTube. If you don't really subscribe yet, just do it, and also share the live with friends and other people as well, that like to be with us. So the question number one is, why is it important to read, and what kinds of book do you like to read? So we have four questions. And I tried to give myself as an holocaust tonight because, as I told you, I'm a kind of like really tired. But I just wanted to be with you, my beautiful people. I mean, talking about books in English, it's a really nice topic. That's the reason we have like some words really related to book. For example, we get books, which is the plural. C'est ça qui est pluriel là, which is live. Et puis, nous avons book, le singulier, qui veut dire live toujours. Et puis après ça, nous avons read, qui c'est verbe là. Et puis nous avons reading, qui est capable yon nom, ou bien en anglais, nous avons le noun. En espagnol, nous avons le substantivo, reading. Par exemple, là, on dit I love reading. Do you understand? It's like you're talking about lecture. Reading, live lecture. In English, we have different types of different categories of books. So to talk about them, sometimes we get that words, which is in yellow right here. Sometimes people are kind of like having problem pronounce that word. Mm-hmm. And I would like somebody, if you would like to say that word for me, please. We get it in yellow. It's like a synonym of types, styles, kinds, sorts. Somebody want to do that? Somebody want to say that word for me, please? Mr. Wedley, do you want to do that? If yes, just open the mic, please. Just try to read it for me. Yeah, but we already get Mr. Whitley. No problem. That words, guys, c'est un mot qui c'est une racine ici français. En français, nous dit Jean. But in English, it's a kind of tricky to pronounce it. The real pronunciation, it's Januar. Januar. But because we get the plural, we say Januars. Okay, so we use Januars to talk about books, to talk about music, to talk about literature, or to talk about movie stuff. So if you didn't want to say supervledi Januar, which is in the plural, you say Januars, you can say types. Do you understand? We can say styles, we can say kinds, we can say sorts, and categories. For example, we have three sentences right here. I need somebody to read them for me. I need like, can I get I see Mr. Hakim, please, can you read these three sentences for us, please? They are questions. Yeah, Mr. Hakim is not ready, but I need somebody else if you wanna read for us. Uh-huh. Okay, it's going to be Mr. Erlen. Please, you get the microphone. Try to read them for me.
What type of book do you like to read? What kind of books do you like to read? What sort of book do you like to read? Qui genre de livre ou remède?
Really. Congratulations, dear brother. Et c'est quelques mots qui est capable d'aider nous, les nous à parler des livres. OK, good. So, tous les trois veulent dire même bagaille. Qui genre de livre que vous aimez lire? Donc, si vous voulez utiliser Januar, plutôt, au lieu d'utiliser vocabulaire ça, qui c'est type, style, kinds, etc. Ou tu peux poser question, what book genre do you like to read or do you love to read? Okay, so and after that, as you can see right here, people, we get like genre of books. In general, we have two categories. We get what we call fiction and non-fiction. Fiction, it's unreal stories, books that talk about imaginary stuff, imagination. And after we get like non-fiction, this is, I can say, real story or real books. Do you understand? And after nous gen sa nou rele e-books, what we call electronic books or digital books. And after that, we get physical books, nou rele paper books. Tout se liv ke nou genyen sous papier. Okay, so I will need somebody to read those type of books for me, please. Somebody in the on Zoom, try to read them for me. We call them sub-genre. Sub-genre, they are types of books that we read. I would love to get maybe Mr. Stanley, if you can read them for me, if you're here. Just try to read them for me. Let me see if I can get Mr. Mr. Stanley. Mr. Stanley, please, if you can read them. They are some type of book that we read in English, not only in English, but we talk about them in English. Can you read them, please, Mr. Stanley?
Yeah, no problem, teacher Michael. Do you hear me?
Really well, sir.
I need to read only.
The English.
Okay, thank you. Motivational books, educational books, cookbooks, children books, poetry, biography, science books, romance, novels, business and career books, environmental books, health and fitness, personal growth, technology books, history books.
Congratulations, dear brother. You did a really good job. You did a really good job. And I think those of you guys, if you don't really have time to write them down, after we can write, ou capable garder live là encore, et puis ou capable pause li, ou capable écrire yo avec tout créole yo. Congratulations and thank you very much. Okay, while here we have those sentences. For example, the first one says, I like to read. Moi j'aime lire. Apre sa mwen gen kat lot fraz anko, mwen ta premen Mr. Erlen, please. Try to read them for me. Lot kat fraz sa yo, please. Try to read them for us, Mr. Erlen.
Okay. I like to read fiction books. I like to read non-fiction books. I like to read ebooks. I like to read physical
Okay, it is
physical books.
physical
Physical
books.
books. Yeah, physical books. Yeah.
Congratulations. Congratulations, brother. You did a really good
Thank
job.
you.
Okay,
Thanks.
good. So, si ou reme liv an anglais, ou kapab di, I am a book lover. Se pou ou kapab di ou reme liv. Okay, I am a book lover. Or you can also say, I am a bookworm. I mean, you really love reading. You really love read books. So in this context, you can say, I'm a book lover. I am a bookworm. And also you can say, I am an avid reader. I am an avid reader. And finally, we get the last one. It's I am a bibliomaniac reader. Do you understand? Not necessarily to add read there, but you can say I'm a bibliomaniac. Congratulations, all of you guys, for being here. Nous capables copier quatre expressions ça yo. Book lover, bookworm, avid reader, and bibliomaniac. So now we're gonna keep move on. We're gonna keep move on, our dear people. It's going to be about that question. We need only 5 more people in that question. So why is it important to read, and what kinds of book do you like to read? We need 5 more people. Just raise your hand and try to share your opinion about that question. We're gonna go with Mr. Petit. Please, you get the mic, brother.
Hello, everyone. So that's the question today, what is it important to and what kind of book
Yeah, it seems the internet is bad. It's really bad. So, but we really thank you, our dear brother, Mr. Petit. It seems the internet is now 100% okay. So now we're gonna go with Mr. Wilkins Felix, please. You get the mic, brother. Just open it and try to go with you. What's your opinion about that question, please? Mr. Wilkins Felix, please.
Okay. My greeting goes out to teacher.
Thank you, brother.
Okay. So tonight I feel so great to be among of you and to give my point of view about the subject. And first of all, I am Felix Williams. I'm listening for Mady, especially Heidelma. Okay. So the subject is um
The question says, why is it important to read, and what kinds of book like do you like to read, Mr. Mr. Felix? Please just open the mic and keep talking.
okay.
Okay, you can go now. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you. Yes. So it's extremely important to read. Okay, because when you read, you have a lot of knowledge. Okay, it's like if you not read, if you don't read, okay, if you don't read, it's I could say your lack of knowledge. Okay, because let's take for example about English. If I never, take my time by reading some English books, where will I find words just to express myself when I'm talking with someone? Yeah, how to be able to express myself. Okay, this is why I have to read. And then two, um, once you, no, I'm so sorry. Every single books you read, it's another culture you discover. It's another idea that you find. Okay, so it's extremely important to read. Okay, to say more, how could I say? Yeah, um, I didn't like to read. I didn't like to read, and so right now I try to read. I try to read because I see that if I don't do it, I would have like the capacity to talk with people in English, and it's not only in English because I'm a mechanic person. Okay, I'm supposed to read again, especially the mechanic books, just to have much more knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So I'm done. Thank you.
Con Congratulations, our dear brother, Mr. St. Felix. You did a really good job. Really thank you and really appreciate it. So we're gonna keep moving on. It's going to be Mr. Woodley, our dear brother. We're so happy to have you tonight. And you get the mic, try to talk, please. Okay, Mr. Woodley. If you are not Woodley, we're gonna go with a different person. But if you're
Hello,
Woodley, hello, brother. How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Yes, we're doing well. We're so happy to have you tonight.
Oh, a lot of problem, teacher. So tonight, I'm so glad that I'm with you. I have like this privilege to be with you because every day I do my best in so that to get in touch with you. I don't know that can be happening with me. So tonight, so I did it. I say thank to the Lord for that. Okay, so the subject, the first says, why is it important to read and what kind of books do you like to read? So, according to me, I think It's very important to read. The same like I remember that Nelson Mandela says, education is the most powerful weapon that you can choose to change the world. So that means some people like who need to have knowledge, to like to update your mindset. So every day, every time, read a book. This is your best part, to do every day. If you are the one who want to make progress with those who wanted to change Haiti, you should read your books. Read our books should be your best part in your life. Why Nelson Mandela says education is the most powerful. Repent, you can choose to change the world. So if I have something like I want to do for Haiti, I want like to give Haiti a shoulder in the situation that they are through. I should have knowledge. Where knowledge from? Knowledge from in the books that you are read every day, every time. That depend of you. I don't know, like what kind of book do you want to read? So what do you want exactly? Because everything that you wanna be, you should have like a special books to read in so that to get the result. Because the book is education exactly. The everything that you wanted to be, everything that you want, everything that like you are looking for, you can find it in a book. After the book, there is nothing else. Okay, for example, I am here today. I am a learners, like English comrade. Why I am here today? What's my purpose of being here? What I am looking for? I am looking for something. All right. So I should read. Teacher Michael always do the best he can, like to bring me some important thing, some important book. He says, so Wedley, you know what's happened? The book is yours. The book is like that would be well for you. Don't be neglected to read every day. Even when it's not today, like you will find the results, but in 1 month or 2 months, you will see the result at all. Don't worry about your reading, even when you don't have time, even when the thing like very difficult for you. I know that the thing is very difficult, like that can be happening. You have some very difficult moment you throw, but don't be discouraged. Do what I tell you. Read your book every day. So he has a special reason to tell me that. He is my teacher. Why he chose to give me the books to read? Like he don't give me money. Why teacher Michael don't say, Wedley, like here the money I give you every day. Okay, I advise you try to make money every day. Try to find work, looking for like a better job. Like the job that you have now, it's not like good for you. Looking for a better job every day, like to earn more money than that you have. No, he doesn't tell me that. It's that like he says, like Wedley, try to read your book. Today he bring me a book. Tomorrow he bring me another different book. Why he choose to do that? So I don't know. So this is the reason why. But my priester has for you. Book is very important to read. This is very important to read your book every day. Book, like I mean, it's a like a guard for you. Even when you try to do it today, you don't know where he leads you. You don't know the important today, but tomorrow, I think you'll see the important. So Basically, that's all
Con- con-
that I have for you
congr-
tonight. Thank you
Congratulations.
very much, teacher.
Yeah. Congratulations, our dear brother, Mr. Whitley. You are kind of blessed
Right.
tonight because yes, you get opportunity like to be there and also to share your opinion. Thank you, and thank you
All
once
right,
again.
teacher.
Mhm. So
Mhm.
now it's going to be Miss Neftali, please, our dear
Yeah.
sister. You get the microphone, please, dear one. Try to open it and try to talk, please.
So, Jairam.
Good evening, everyone.
What?
Especially you, my teachers, Micah and Peterson. My name is Neftali, and I'm listening from Dominican Republic. I'm so glad to be here with you this evening. And about the first question, I'm gonna just add something. Why it is important to read? Well, I think it is important to read because when we read, we increase our vocabulary. For example, when we are talking with others, well, you can find easily other synonym for replace some word that we are forgetting and not saying all the time. Um, um, um. So for that reason, I think it's important to read for become more fluent when we are talking. Um, and also when we read, we have other point of view. We can get it more easy to get some new habits that we are forgetting about them. For example, I was reading a book, and in the book I read that when we are invest some money in your education, you're not losing this money. So it's something that we know that, but we just don't do it. So when we read, it's more fast, it's more easy to us to remember many things that we don't do in your daily life. So for the other part in the question, what kind of book I like to read? Eh, In fact, I don't have a tender especially for read because I read all of book. I read a letter in each book. For example, I like to read funny books, but sometimes it was very boring. And sometimes I like to read educative books too. But in fact, I read every book that I can find. Yeah. So thank you, teacher, for giving me the opportunity to share my point of view.
Mhm. Great, congratulations, our beautiful lady, Miss Neftali from Dominican Republic. We're so happy to have you tonight, talking about that beautiful subject. Okay, so I know guys we are live on YouTube and also on Zoom at the same time, but you guys who are on YouTube, you cannot participate. But if you'd like to join us in our next club that we're gonna have, try to leave a message, leave a comment just to let us know, and we can send you the link. And those of you guys who are here on Zoom, you're kind of blessed. I really thank and congratulate you. But I think in that question, it's going to be you, the last person, Mr. Williamson, our dear brother. We're so happy to have you and try to open the mic to talk. And after that, we're going to go to the other question, please. Mr. Williamson, please.
Hello, teacher Michael. How are you doing?
Hello, we're doing good. We're so happy to have you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. And I'm glad to be here with you guys. My name is Williamson, and I'm living in DR. So it's a pleasure for me to be here with you guys tonight, like to talk about the topics. and I think that the topic is about about the books.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go and say some about the topics. I mean the topic. Um, you know, I think that books of I mean books I mean it's very important. I mean books have um a lot of importance because um when you're reading a books you gain knowledge. It depends on the kind of books you are reading. And I remember that when I was like a child. I mean, I might say back in the days, I used to go to the library, like to read with my student. I mean, with my classmate. I used to do that, but unfortunately nowadays I don't do those things anymore. I don't do those things. But I know that I know that's why books have many importance because you're gonna understand a lot of things. I mean, there are some new words, and I'm saying you didn't know. You're gonna, you're gonna know, and and if you're like reading a books like very often, you're gonna be educated when you're talking, and people gonna see that when you're talking. I mean, a lot of people gonna see that, and then you're gonna be able like to talk about many like different topics. You know what I'm saying? When you're talking to the other people because you used to read. You know what I'm saying? You used to read books. You know what I'm saying? And then you know a lot. So, like I said, it depends on the kind of book you are reading. Because
Mm-hmm.
we got books about like money. You know what I'm saying? We got books about like about like how to develop yourself. You know what I'm saying? We got so many books. And then some
Mm-hmm.
people like some people just like to read books like to know how to talk to someone else. You know what I'm saying? And so we got so many books.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like I said, nowadays I don't do those things. And you know, after talking to you, I'm just like motivated, like to read because I see that I need it. You know what I'm saying? I need to do that because I need to learn more. You know what I'm saying? I need to be like confident. You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays, yeah, I can't understand myself. I'm just saying that it's because I don't really read the more. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't really practice my English. So I know I need it, and then I'm a fight for that, like to be better, and
Mm-hmm.
then to like to know a lot because now I need it, and then I know that I know that for that I know I need to read a lot, need to talk to other people to be better.
Mm-hmm.
So no, that's all, and it's a pleasure. It was a pleasure for me like to be with you guys. And thank you, Mr. Michael. Thank
Yes,
you a lot.
yes,
All right.
congratulations. I would deal about that. But I think it's a good idea if you really plan like to start reading again.
Yeah,
I
yeah, I'm
think
gonna
it's
do that. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm gonna do that because I see that I need it. I need it. I need it. I need
Mhm.
it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And thank you a lot.
Yes, good. Congratulations. I will deal
It-
about that.
it-
Good. So now we're gonna keep moving. I know some of you guys you're kind of sleepy, but now we're gonna get opportunity like to keep talking. So the topic that we are discussing tonight, it's about books and reading, and the purpose, the objective is to practice English, to entertain ourselves because today is Sunday. Yeah, I know you guys are kind of really tired. But now let's go please to the other question. The other question says, what is the best time to read? I'm sorry, what is the best time and place to read? And what are some good strategies to stay motivated with the reading process? Do you guys want to say something about that question? If yes, raise hand. If no, we're gonna go to the question number 3. Uh-huh. Only if you raise your hand, you're gonna get the mic. Especially you advanced people. If you really wanna say thing about that one, raise hand. We're gonna go with you really quick. We're gonna start with Mr. Erler, please. Our dear brother. You get the mic. Let's go really quick.
Yeah, thank you again for the opportunity to say something more about the subject. Yeah, the best time and place. So for me, especially, my best time to read is at 5 o'clock in the morning. The place is in my home. Just get up and stay in my home and take my computer and I just start to read. And I can spend like 1 hour, 30 minutes. You know, that will help me because before I get all the things to do during the day, I would face that really uh, um s- help my brain to like no to think better and stuff. This is my habit. You know, but the strategy is discipline yourself because I do discipline myself because I know it's not easy to to get up early like this, 5 in the morning. It's not too easy to get up, even 6. There's people who will like to sleep, or there's people who go to sleep, who go to bed at midnight. So to get up at 5 o'clock is not too easy. So that's why you really need to discipline yourself in that case, you know, and make the reading become your friend, you know, because if you got a friend, you will always want to see your friends every day. Want to talk to him, call him or her, you know. But if you put the reading process in the place of your friend, as you consider reading is a is a something like if you don't do one day, you might die or something wrong might happen. So this is a strategy because I know it's not easy because we got some of your busy mother, father, busy employees, some of your busy children's, busy so most of you got a lot to do in in your daily life. That's why I don't want to say to you is an obligation to it, but it's not an obligation to it, but it's necessary to it. That's why you have the strategy is educate yourself. Discipline yourself and
Mhm.
respect the time you fix to it each day. And like that, you're gonna see how things work in your life.
Yes, awesome. Congratulations, dear brother, you, Mr. Erlen. You did an amazing job. We really appreciate it and we really respect you as well. Thank you. And thank you very much. Okay, so now it's going to be another brother, the little one, Mr. Akin. You get the microphone. Say something, please.
Yeah, so thank you again, Jamaica, for this opportunity. Yeah, so what is the best times and place, to read? So the best time and place to read is depending about the persons. They can be in the morning, first mind, for distractions, to get for personal development or notifications. They can be in lunch times or breaks, a short rest with a chapter or two, and they can be two in the evening before bed to help unwind, especially with function or calming material. Just avoid screens if you're using a writer. And the best place to read is can be quiet corner, a cozy chair, library, or quick cafe. They can be in bed or car as long you can don't feel asleep. They can be in a train, in a bus, in a wild car, in audiobooks. They can be a rig not create a detect, detect comfortable space with good lighting. And the strategy for stay motivating to reading, he sets more realistic goals to have realistic goals like to read 10 pages a day or one book a month. They can be read what excites you. For example, what book do you like? Don't force yourself to try your book you dislike. So we have to search the book we like for being motivated. when we read. We have to use a tracker and checklist to teach to searching progress help motivation. So when you're searching your progress when you're reading a book, to make formats alternate between pure digital and audio books, and to celebrate milestones, to reward yourself when you finish a book, and to reach the book strength you have to celebrate and to celebrate and to to say, this I finished this goal, and I will go to read another book, to be motivated. You have to celebrate them. So about me, this is the strategy you have to do for motivated, and this is the place and the time where we can read a book. And thank you, Teacher Michael.
Yes, I really congratulate you, Mr. Hakim. You did really great job. And boss maman ou papi ou, a fier de ou parce qu'on grandit en pile. Ou grandit. Uh-huh. And my suggestion for you is to get your objective to get the $1 million. That's my personal suggestion because you're really young. M'tap souhaité dans l'âge ou, et puis m'tap fait causer ou faire là. You're kind of blessed as I mentioned because tout le monde qui là c'est adulte yo ou c'est Simon ou grandi ou après qu'on y a le facile pour jeune parole yo. Gen moun la rive ouvre bouche yo dit 3 mots 4 mots ça ka arrive pas ka dire plus mais ou même là ou ka parler jusqu'à demain matin. I really congratulate you and I think you're a really good example for l'autre monde qui plus jeune qui t'a aimé apprendre mais nous pas fait comme Simon. Et sauf nous gen comme Simon ici for when you're 18 ans. But I really congratulate you, my dear brother, my little one. So we're gonna keep move on. Wait, we'll get only 3 more people in that question, and after that, we're gonna go with the other question, which is going to be the question number 3. Okay, first it's going to be Mr. Whitley, second Mr. John, and third Mr. William. And after that, we're gonna go with the question number 3. Let's go, please, Mr. Whitley. Really quick, please, brother. And open the mic and try to talk.
Hello, I greet you again, teacher. I am glad to be back at you again. So, let me see. Okay, the subject says, what is the best time and place to read? And what are some good strategies to stay motivated with the reading habit? Okay, so according to me, so I don't know for the others because me, something that will be nice for me that can be bad for you. The best time, so I mean, like my favorite time, or my best time, my best place, like to read. I think in the whole time, I think it was in the morning. In the morning, around like 5 or 4. So now the time is past. It's another moment. But for me now, the best place to read for me, like the schedule is what it is. I can say that 9 or 10 o'clock. So when I just got up in the morning, you know, I took a shower like to get something to eat. Okay, so I just get in the street like to see some friends, talk to them, joke a little bit, and then okay, I say now it's okay. Let me back at home. Okay, for 9, 10, I have this time in front of me. I don't even know. So what will happen? I am ready to read until like 2 or 3 p.m. I don't have any problem to read. I'll never like or get tired about read. So, but that's it's me. I don't know for you, but me. Since I just started, but 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. You don't even need to tell me anything. I don't have eyes to see anybody. I don't need anyone like close to me, like to come to disturb me. No, I am busy doing my own thing. So I am alright. Nobody do not come to disturb me. Do not call me. Do not tell anything to me. Do not give me any orders. Now I am in my best place. Okay. So now, what's some good strategies to stay motivated? The good strategies like to stay motivated. You should have a schedule. Okay, my schedule is 9, 10. Send it just 9. Anybody do not tell me to do anything. Anybody don't even need to calls me to do nothing. So I have a schedule. It's I'm going to read. I have plenty in my plate, like to finish up or to eat. Do not disturb me. This time is for my reading. This is, I think, I don't know for the others, but for me, it's the strategy. Like you have a standard schedule. You have a discipline. Discipline yourself. When you have a schedule, like you discipline yourself, the thing is belong to reading. You have nothing else that will come to replace to feel at this like at this moment. I don't know even for or like or emergency. If I had an emergency, okay, no problem. But for funny like that, no, no, no. I will never lose this time. I will never like like miss the boat. I should be around anyways. You see what I mean? So I don't know. That depend of me. I don't know for the others. That same be happen for you. Like the real time to read, like it's in the morning, like tonight before sleeping. Early in the morning. But me, 9, 10, 12, 11, 1, 2, 3. Even when somebody like Neftali sent them for us on this group, my Sala, oh my goodness. If I leave my process, like to come to talk with them, I will miss it. So by the way, I won't neglect. Let me stay there. Let me stay here. My Sala is not. It's not my fault. My comrade, forgive me. I am here. Don't say, hey, I don't see Wedley. Wedley do not see. So Wedley here. Wedley see all your message. So Wedley is busy reading. This is the reason why he couldn't talk to you. But he sees all your message. Right? So
Mhm.
basically, teacher, that's all, you know. So I could partage with you about the press subject for tonight. So I am so glad that because it's been so long, I've been looking for this privilege or this opportunity, so I couldn't catch it. So tonight I got it. I feel like I'm on the moon, teacher. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, our dear brother, Mr. Whitley from
Right.
Bahamas. And a big shout out to all of you guys who are listening and connecting from Bahamas as well. So now we're gonna keep moving on. It's going to be another brother. We have two people left for that question. It's going to be Mr. John. After Mr. John, it's going to be Mr. Williamson. Mr. John, our dear brother, you get the mic. Try to be a little short if it's possible, please. And I'd like to keep moving on with the other question, please.
Thank you, Teacher Michael, for that opportunity. And I take my time. I was all here to Mr. Whitney. It's kind of amazing. You know, the best time for me, according to me, the best time to read and when you wake up in the morning, you know, um, you you was full asleep, was your brain, you know, works, and now you get an opportunity, you get more energized to read in the morning because you are out of noise, and most of the people they don't want to get out of bed in the morning because and when you sleep, it's kind of sweet. Um, when you, for example, you discipline yourself to get out of bed in the morning to read, people will annoy you. Yeah, you can take advantage to read and keep feeding yourself. And and after that, I mean, when you want to go to sleep, if you get opportunity to read some stuff, that will help you. That's why you activate your brain, you know, about something. You just put it in your conscious mind. And after that, about the second part of question, Teacher Michael, now we live in a world, in a changing world. You need first of all to find a field where you can better. You can try to read a lot, try to become the best version of yourself, and in this field, you make a lot of progress. You keep moving forward, and you can make success. Because I mean, reading, it's not for 1 month, 1 month, 1 year. Because when you're field, you need to grow. You need to go in. You will never end up to educate. You know, I mean, education is for life. The last moment you won't educate yourself when you die, when you pass away. When you pass away, you don't have time, opportunity to educate yourself because we are living in a changing world. You need to update. You need to learn something because the knowledge you you have you had 5 years ago, 10 years ago, now it's kind of difficult to use them. About the market, about the selling, you know, about the business. You need to update, keep reading, keep growing. Because when you don't growing, you could you could stay stuck in the same place. That's why it's better, when you discipline yourself, you wanna grow. Because every single day, that's me, every single day you need to grow. For example, a pack um or tree. Every single day you put water, you know, to keep growing every single day. Because when you don't grow, you will stay behind. People will leave you. 'Cause I mean, the world will, the level of technology, they won't stay after you. No, no. You need to be on time. You need to work. You need to work with the technology. You need to increase your knowledge to level up every single day. If you don't do that, you betray yourself. You betray yourself. If you want to grow, today I need to do something. You just put it for tomorrow. You betray yourself. You betray your success. You betray your avenue, and um you will regret. Yes, you will regret because education is for life. Not the one education is for life. That's mean keep reading every single day. That's my point of view, teacher Michael.
Congratulations, my dear brother. You did a really good job. I really appreciate it, and I really congratulate you. So now we're gonna go with the last person in that question. It's going to be Mr. Williamson, please, brother. You get the mic and try to talk, please.
Yeah, Mr. Michael, I'm back again. I'm back. And I know that some people gonna say that how come someone who say who is saying that it's been a long time. He just like with a book, and then right now, he pretends that like he knows. He knows the best time or the best place to read. So I'm gonna go ahead and say something about it. And to me, according to me, I think that the best time like to read a book, you know, you can do that in the morning or at night, but it's more. You can. It's better like if you do that like in the morning because you're like sleeping. Sleeping and then you just waking up. You just wake up, and then like your brain is so fresh at that time, and then you can like it's like better for you, like to catch some word. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 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 yeah. To keep words. You know what I'm saying? It's better for you because you're gonna. I mean, at that time, the street is so calm. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on the street at that time. Yeah, I think that like I said, at night or in the morning, even though I know that there's some people like they have like part-time job, you know what I'm saying? And then they have full-time job, and those
Mm-hmm.
people like they can win. They just they can schedule like they can do schedule like to read. You can schedule to read. You can do that because you can read whenever. Whenever you get time. Like I was saying, some people they don't really have time. They go to work at night or in the morning. It depends on. And I might say that the best place like to learn. You can. To read. You can do that in the library. Or in the garden or at your house. It depends on because to read you need to go somewhere like you think that it's calm. You know what I'm saying? No one gonna come and bother you, and it's gonna be good for you. So in conclusion, I might say that it has been said that time is money. You don't have to waste your time. So if you see that you got some time, you just you're not doing. You're not doing anything, just trying to do something. Like
Mm-hmm.
like at that time you can you can just grab a book, you know what I'm saying, then read or do other things like it's something positive because you cannot waste your time. Even though for me, I like to chill out. I like to do that, like chill out, but my life, you know I take it seriously, sometimes, but not very often. So I know that I know that I need to speak more. You know what I'm saying? I need to be more confident when it comes to speak English. So I gotta work for that. But to
Mm-hmm.
start for that, I need to read. I need to read a lot. I need to speak to other people. To be better. I know that's right, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. And
Mm-hmm.
and thank you again, Mr. Michael. And so that's all I can say. Thank you a lot.
Great. Great.
Bye.
Congratulations, our dear brother. Okay, good. So we're extremely happy to have all of you guys connecting from different part of the world on Zoom and YouTube as well. Ma konen gen kek nan nou la ki peut-être nou fatige, men nou gen gwa anvi pou nou pratike et belle langue ça qui c'est anglais. Sujet qu'on a parlé de li, hein, les gars, avec les petits, avec livre. Donc, il y a monde qui connecté première fois, c'est pas ça qui quoi. Donc, classe, nous fait 2 fois par semaine sous Zoom, même j'ai nous fait sous Zoom là, et puis nous avons une nouvelle session chaque mois. Par exemple, nous avons une session qui a commencé demain, et nous avons une session le 19 mai, et nous avons une session tout qui a commencé dans le commencement mois juin. Donc, nous avons classe pour tout le monde. Nous avons classe pour étudier, pour le monde qui c'est débutant. Nous avons classe pour le monde qui c'est intermédiaire. in advance. Et puis, tout nous avons un groupe WhatsApp côté étudiant, on fait pratique chaque jour. T'as comme un monde qui fou, qui peut mettre que non seulement yo parle, yo apprend anglais, mais yo pratique tout. Et nous avons un club lectif pour étudiants qui sont intermédiaires, avec intermédiaires qui I'm sorry, avec étudiants qui advanced. Yo. Côté nous fait lectif. Demain, là, on a commencé avec un livre qui a pour titre How to Talk to Anyone. Et nous lisons 2 à 3 livres chaque mois. Qui ba possibilité, là, n'a parlé, c'est moun qui peut camper, non? Tellement de pose de bonnes. So you can see like Mr. Erlen, Mr. Stanley, Mr. John Austin, Mr. Neftali. Yeah, to mention only them, but they've been doing a really great job. I think si on voulait améliorer l'anglais, ou par contre, pour qu'on ait dit tout, contactez nous pour plus de détails. So now, the question number 3. The question number 3 says, it will be really deep. La question, ça allait vraiment profond. Et je pense que c'est la plus belle question qui a existé dans le club, ça pour faire. Et si on monde ouvre parler, mais par contre, comment pour dire, soit dire en anglais, on a bonne possibilité de dire en créole. By possibilité, mais sauf si on n'est pas capable, on va pour donner pour. The question number 3 says, what books have had the most profound effect on you? Would you recommend it to a friend or to your friend? We're gonna go with Miss Neftali, please. You get the mic, our dear sister. Try to open it and talk, please, Miss Neftali. I said Miss Neftali. I don't know if you're here 100%, but you raised your hand. Miss Neftali, if you're here, just open the mic. You open your camera, but the mic, please. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Thank you again, Teacher Michael, for giving me the other opportunity. So, when I'm thinking about that question, what book I've had the most profound effect on my, so I can say, throughout my reading process, I don't read many books yet, but I have The Atomic Habit by James Clear that make a lot of effect in my life for now. The Atomic Habit by James Clear, like say the name, it's a lot of habits that our body needs. And first of all, I learned about I can get some habits, some good habits that can help me in the future to be the best version of myself. And after that, I learned about how can I keep doing grow those habits. But most of all, I learned that to make perfect a habit, you have to be consistent. You have to be you have to work every single day to keep this habit. For example, if I want to be better in my job or in my own business, I can say, so I'm gonna, for example, with the business, for example, I can say, I'm gonna start with my own business when I don't do some effort, like be consistent, finish all of the work or the task that I have to do. So if I didn't do that, I cannot waiting for good result. So for that reason, I like Atomic Habit, but because James Clear in this book teach us how can we improve some habits, how can we improve or increase the way that we work or the way that we are improving our business. So for that reason, I really like Atomic Habit. And if I recommend it to my friend, yeah, 100%. I really recommend this book. Yeah, I think it's a lot of answer.
Yes, congratulations, our beautiful lady. You did really good job. And I really appreciate and love you as well. You've been really doing really great job. And I think in a short period of time, you're gonna see the better version of yourself. Thank you and congratulations. Mr. Hakim, please, what do you have to say about that question?
True. So thank you again, Mr. Michael, for this other opportunity. And so about my opinion, will I not experience personal change, but I can't hide in a book that have had a profound effect on words worldwide, often changing how they think, feel, or live. These are book many people do recommend to friends and with good reason. For example, Main Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. Impact of the deep insight into human searching purpose and precisely from a Holocaust survivor and a secretive recommend it. Absolutely, especially for those going through difficult times and searching for a meaning in life. So they have other books too, for example, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Impact in impact accurate to your purse, your dream and listen to your heart. Recommendly, I think yes. For its poetic, sim- simplificately and universally message about personal journeys. And they have others, for example, 1000, 1084 by George Orwell. It impacts in a chilling look at the surveillance, authoritas, authoritarianism, and freedom. Recommend strongly. It's easily for understanding that power of lagers and control. So they have a lot of book, we can recommend. So would you recommend it your friends? So about my opinion, so I recommend to read the Bible because the Bible help a lot, and uh you can change the your what do you think, and they can help you a lot in your life, to in your work, and they can help you in a lot of things, and I recommend this book, for read them and to meditate them too. So thank you, Mr. Michael.
Yes, congratulations as well to you, Mr. Hakim, again. You did a really good job. I really appreciate it. So we're about to go. It's going to be the last person in that question. It's going to be Mr. Woodley. Uh-huh. Yo, monsieur, I swear. You get the mic? What the? Just open it and talk, please. I said, Mr. Woodley, if you really raised your hand, just try to open it, Mr. Woodley. Open the microphone and try to talk because I see your hand. If you're not here 100%, just lower your hand because we have only one comment left for that question, and after that, it's going to be the question, number 4. Okay, so now let's go with Mr. Allen, please. You get the last comment, please, in that question.
Sure, thanks. So I want to be short. I don't want to say too much. So I can say to you guys, pull that which Jalen pull that is really is a good one. You know, if you start to read that book here, you can learn a lot of interesting things, how to see the rich people. The rich people around you because in our mental we do like hate the rich people, especially in our culture. Many people hate them, if someone like trying to talk about themselves, I'm a witch, or tough. So people see you like badly. So this book, according to that, this book have inside, it teach you how to see them and you too. Uh, if you want to be rich, you don't know the ways to to integrate yourself in that religions. You can read that books. It's not because the book talk about the only the wealthy, but it give a lot of tips how to be in life and how to create your own business and stuff. But and after that, there is another one for people who are learning English right now, especially. Yeah, I know. Uh, some most of you, not some, most of you wanna have better pronunciation. You wanna speak English like the native speakers. So I recommended you to read Effortless English. Learn to speak English like a native. That one I'm reading now is really like interesting, amazing, and we learn a lot of things to not do while you're learning. For example, do not make a lot of excuse about like with English is difficult, you know I'm afraid to make mistake and tough. The book teach you it is kind of some kind of mixed excuses people do to not learn English. This is I recommend you to read that one, and after you finish to read it, you will see how that gonna work uh in your daily life. Okay,
Mhm.
so there is others more like psychology of money. The books I recommend you can read it. You can read them as well. They're really interesting. And the other one is eat that frog. It's not literally you're gonna eat the frog, but you can eat the frog when you get the package the book have inside. You know, that's all.
Mhm.
Thanks.
Congratulations, dear brother, Mr. Awale. Okay, kids, now we're about to go. It's going to be the last question. It might be crazy, but I think it's really sweet as well. If you wanna say thank. Okay, so guys, you have only get opportunity to give only one comment. If you choose to give it in the number three, it's last comment. If you choose to give it in the number four, it's last. But if you can double it, try to be sure it will be really sweet. So now we're gonna go with Mr. Stanley. Please, dear brother. And after that, we're gonna go with the other people because it's going to be the last opportunity. Mr. Stanley, you get the mic, please.
Yeah, teacher Marco, do you hear me?
Oh, really well, sir.
Yeah, so sorry, I was, practicing, my writing skills for that reason, I couldn't, answer the third question. I just want to say something about that. Is
No
possible?
problem. No problem. Yeah, you can talk, please.
Yeah, please, can you show me the screen so that I can say something?
Yeah, the questions number three says, what
Yeah,
books have had the
actually,
most profound effect on you? Let's go, please.
yeah, thank you a lot. And before, answering this question, I just want, to thank you because you give me opportunity, to read this book, and I love it so much. It's that for why I love this book because it's talking about time management. How important is your time, and I can tell you your time is the second most precious thing that you can have after your mind. It's for that reason I do love this. And then you know that when you're in 80 and then you got your work, you go to work and then you try to wake up early in the morning to go to work. And after that, when you catch home, you're so tired, to stick to your plane. You can even think about your English. And then sometimes, not sometimes, constantly, you try to avoid practicing your language. And then those books, give me opportunity to think everything through, you know. So we think everything. to rethink my life, to organize everything. And then when I will try to wake up, the first thing that I have in my mind, it's the thing that I will try to do. I already know my biggest fault. I already know everything. And then, I just save some time because I already know the thing that I will try to do during the day. And then I just woke up in the morning, went about my schooling, went about my, activity. And after that, when I catch home, I just, try to stick to my plan because I know that I got my English that I need to practice. I got to listen to things, whether I feel like it or not, I need to stick to it. And I think that, the most important thing, it's when it's when I don't feel like it, I know that it's the crucial thing that I need to do when I don't feel like it, to stick, even though that if I plan, at least to spend, 1 hour by practicing my language. If I don't like it, I know that I need to stick to it, even though that I might speak, I might spend, at least 10 minutes. I know that I need to stick to it. It's because of that book. It helped me, how to, eat my fork, my to prioritize things. And as well, it showed me how to procrastinate, you know, to not procrastinate on things that really matter. You know, sometimes you need to know what type of procrastination that you want to practice. Active procrastination or passive procrastination. That means I practice active procrastination. That means it's me that decided to postpone this thing. It is because I got my most important thing that I need to take care of. It's because of that book. And I really want, to recommend it to you guys. It's really useful. We need to read it. It's talking about, time management, after your mind, your most precious thing that you have, it's time. Once you spend your time well, you will find time, for everything. And I got a law that I just want, to stay right now. It's the law of efficiency. It mentioned like you will never have enough time to do everything, but you will always have time to do the most important thing. Thank you, Teacher Michael.
Yes, congratulations, our dear brother. We thank you. And really congratulate you as well because we get opportunities to talk tonight about books and reading. And so now we're about to go. We have the last question. What are your reading goals for the rest of this year? And how do you plan to achieve that goal? This is the last question, the last opportunity. If you guys want to say things, just raise your hand and otherwise it's going to be it's going to be the end. So if you guys want to say something, Mr. Whitley, I don't know if you're here 100%. If yes, open the mic because I try. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, Mr. Whitley is not with you. This Naphtali, please. You get opportunity to say your last word, please. Uh-huh.
Okay,
Let's go.
I'm gonna be short. My goal for the rest of this year is not a is not try to read a lot of book, but it's try to understand the art I can't, the book that I read. For example, I understand that some books is really interesting and to many people it's a good book. Many people like it, but as you don't understand that you don't really understand that you are reading, so for that reason you don't like it. So my goal is try to understand all of I can in my reading. So I think for with that I can enjoy well my reading process.
Congratulations, beautiful lady. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And about you, dear guys, do you get something to say about that question? That the last one? Do you have goal related to the question you would like to reach for the rest of this year? If yes, you get the last opportunity to really say it. It's going to be Mr. Erle again. Let's go really quick because we're about to go. Mr. Erle, dear brother, let's go really quick.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
thanks, brother. Thank you. So my goal is to read more and more, and and I only have a goal to read at least 12 to 15 books for this year, 2025. So what I gonna do to achieve it is know what I want, and respect my word, and know what a um how the benefits of reading will help me and to get forward, to keep us moving forward. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. So congratulations, brother. So short, so clear as well. Mr. Stanley, you get the mic, brother.
Yeah, thank you, my dear teacher Michael. I can tell you, my biggest goal, when it's come to reading for this, for the rest of this year, it's to be a reader. You know, my tiny goal, I can tell you, like, I want to read, at least 30, to 30, to 35 books. But, my biggest goal when it's come to read, it's to read at least, it's to be a reader because I really want, to enjoy the reading process while I read. I really want, to become someone else because I know that knowledge I can find them, only by reading or maybe, by doing my own research. But I know that, if I read a lot, I will have a lot of things, to say. And after that, how do I plan, to stick to it? It's like, I plan every day, to read at least to read at least 1 hour, to read at least one chapter, during 1 hour if I can, and to never miss twice, twice in a row. Like, if today I plan to read and then I couldn't because I got a lot of thing in my shoulder, and then tomorrow I will try, to stick to it, not to skip it because I know reading is so important. Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations and thank you. Thank you a million. Our dear brother, Mr. Stanley. So we really thank all of you guys, all of you, my dear brothers. I really congratulate you. So tonight we had a really good time together, talking about books and reading, practicing English and entertain ourselves as well. It was so sweet to have this opportunity, guys, to connect together. So next Sunday it's going to be about vacation, especially summer vacation. I'm gonna send you the topic, like to get ready to prepare it, and invite your friends and family. We're gonna be on Zoom and YouTube at the same time. You can share the Zoom link and also the YouTube link as well. Just people can moun ki pa ge posibilite pou yon nan club sa, yo kapap revize club sa. E kon sa ankouraje yo kapap la nan lot club ki nou ap genyen, mwen pase ki nou ap remel. Dak se pi bon fason pou moun apren pale anglais. So I really thank you and I really congratulate you, all of you, my dear folks. So have a good night, sleep well like big and small babies, and see you on Sunday and see you tomorrow as well in the WhatsApp group. Have a good night, everyone. See you. Bye.
Yeah, have a good night, brothers and sisters, friends, and especially you to Jamaica. Bye.
Yes, good night, my dear brother. See you all. Have a good night. See you. Bye.